Hey everybody, it's Roly. And so if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay, let me know that you're catching the replay. I want to start off specifically wishing each and every one of you a happy International Women's Day. And for those of you who are not, do not identify as female, then wishing your loved one happy International Women's Day. And so today is March 8th. So today is that day. And so I am so looking forward to, in about 4 minutes, jumping in on a drumming music session for that is a gathering for women, and typically it's in Toronto and I can't typically get there, so I'm really thankful for being able to have access to it through Zoom. So that's where I'm going to be jumping off next, but I wanted to jump in just to be able to I'm seeing all the posts from all the people who've attended the conference. And so, and it just lights up my heart to know that we've been able to get some really strong connections and make create some friendships that are beyond unimaginable. And so, but one of the parts that is extremely important for me is to be able to share that this year we actually were able to record all of the speakers. And on top of that, we have an extra additional 9 speakers that we're going to be able to have access to in terms of their presentations that none of us have actually had a chance to see. So we have people who have full access, and those who have full access get to move on and have access to the replays as well as to the recordings. But the ones that didn't, that had weekend pass, well, then there's also an opportunity for them to be able to purchase the weekend pass, or the replay access. But it's also available to anybody else who wants to be able to have those replays. And so, although I knew the topics and I knew the subject lines, and I got to know the women from behind the scenes as we were actually preparing, but what we got was something that was way more than I could ever possibly imagine. And the fact that we did this through Zoom, and it was kind of like, okay, so how are we going to be doing this? So I already knew in my head how I was going to be doing this, but in terms of that interaction and getting it all out there and making sure that things flowed as easily as possible. And of course there was hiccups because there's tech issues, but we have tech issues when we're in person. So it's not like that was anything different, except for that it was all virtual. And so luckily we had Nikki, who was incredible at being able to help take people aside and help resolve whatever issues that she needed to help them with, and help them get that, to be able to navigate that tech part. But we had 17 absolutely incredible women who shared their stories. Technically, we only had 16 because with the tech issues, I didn't get to do my presentation. So I'm going to be sharing that this week. So I'm going to be recording that tomorrow and sharing it off. But it's just absolutely incredible how touching and how instrumental these women have been in the growth, in the healing, in the connection with others. And I'm pretty excited to be able to share that. And so I was just talking with Irene, who was like, I really didn't know how this was going to happen, and I didn't know how that connection was going to be, and I didn't know the depth of what it is that you actually get for the conference. And she's like, until I was in it. And it really is until you're in it that you really don't fathom the depth of which these women have poured their hearts and their souls, and been able to share their stories, and been able to share how they actually implement those things in their lives. And so I wanted to take this one last opportunity specifically about being able to share the replay access, because this is something that's new in terms of the conference. So that's something that's completely new as part of the things that I've been doing in the last 4 years. And so I'm super pumped and super excited. Hey, Irene, I was just talking about you. I was just talking about our conversation. And so it's just really incredible to be able to have this growth. And so, yes, some of the things were triggering for some people, and but we supported each other through those triggers, and were able to help us move through some of those things. And something may still come up for people over the next few days, but they know how to be able to reach out. We have our group communication that people have access to. It is truly incredible about how we were able to get to know each other and come round. And so I just, like I said, I just wanted to jump on. It's been a long day, because actually this morning was good. I was not feeling overly tired, but now I'm starting to start to peak down. And hey, everyone, it's worth it. It absolutely is. And it's really hard to describe, because it's so transformational. It is so unique. It is so incredible as to how we're able to put all of these things. We shared laughs, we shared tears, we shared virtual hugs. We did a lot of different things that virtually was something that is like, okay, so how can we actually capture that? So like I said, it was in my head, so I knew how I wanted to be able to do it, but being able to put it all together, I wasn't quite sure how all of that would come together, but it did, and it was phenomenal. And I know that part of that being phenomenal was the people who were there, and they were sharing, and they were authentic. And I'm not just referring to the people who shared as a speaker, but the people who shared as part of that, of their own journey, and how the different things had actually affected them. So I want to invite you to sign up for the replay access. And with it being International Women's Day, I am publicly putting out there that if you get back to me before tomorrow at this time, so 24 hours from today, if you shoot me a message, I will give you the discount code that will allow you to be able to have $50 off the replay access. And so for me, that'll be the last time that I share that discount code, but you have 24 hours if that is something that you are interested in. And Irene also has her own link that she can share with the discount code as well. But yeah, so like, this is absolutely incredible. You really seriously want to tap into what these speakers have shared. So I'm going to chat with all of you guys later, because I'm going to go do a little bit of healing and rejuvenating for myself this evening. So I'm going to do this with my friend Brenda, and then I am going to go and have a beautiful sacred bath, and then come back and just do some chilling out and enjoying the rest of the evening in a quiet space and with no mental distractions. So I will chat with all of you guys later. Have a fabulous night. Bye for now.